welcome to my review of the Doctor Who Time Lord Victorious audio adventure, The Minds of Magnox. Be warned, there may be minor spoilers ahead, but I will attempt to steer clear of them. But without further ado, let's jump right into the review. Starting with a brief synopsis of the plot, the Doctor and Brian travel to the planet Magnox, one of the greatest hubs of knowledge the universe will ever know. The Doctor needs to ask a vital question, but it's Grade 1 classified. In order to win an audience with the minds of Magnox themselves, he must pass a dangerous test. But is he smart enough to go through, or will he die trying? Personally, I find the plot quite interesting. We have the Doctor and Brian split off from each other, but both of their plot lines, even though separate, work towards the same goal and connect with each other later on. This story takes place between chapters 3 and 4 of the book, All Flesh is Grass. If you want to learn a bit more about it, consider watching my review here. Now, it doesn't slot in perfectly and isn't a required listen, but it can be a bit jarring to read if you haven't listened to this story yet. Now onto the characters, starting with the 10th Doctor. In this story, we begin to see a different 10 than we did previously. He's beginning to feel guilt for his actions and reconsiders taking up the Time Lord Victorious title in the first place. He begins to feel this after he sees Magnox being ravaged by the Kotura, something that Peschel rightly points out is his fault, as he brought them there. Because if he hadn't have gone to Magnox, the Kotura never would have followed him, and a lot of their people would still be alive. Like all other characters in this story, he's voiced by Jacob Dudman. Dudman's impression of David Tennant is pretty good. It's obviously not perfect, but it is recognisable as 10. The other main character of this story is Brian the Ood. Brian is fantastic in this story, and since he gets his own separate storyline, we get some lovely moments of personal character development. Brian meets a Magnoxan named Wim by saving him from a fight. They go to a pub together, and Brian becomes entangled in Wim and Obble's plot to kill the minds of Magnox, the people that the 10th Doctor's trying to meet, seamlessly tying their plots back together right at the end. In this story, we learn a bit more about Brian's backstory with the Lesser Order of Oberon, and how only one person was ever kind to him, which earned them a swifter death than the others at the Order when Brian went on a killing rampage. Jacob Dudman's impression is alright to say the least. It's very recognisable as an Ood, and I'm really glad that it's played through a voice modulator, like the Ood on the show. Overall, I quite enjoyed The Minds of Magnox. For me, it's not the best story so far, but it's not at all terrible. I'd say it's definitely skippable, but it does add some extra detail if you really want it. The story comes out to about 1.5 hours in length, making it one of the more lengthier audios of the Time Lord Victorious series. You can pick it up from audible.com, and if you use a free trial, you can actually get the story for free, which is not bad, but I would recommend just getting other books instead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my YouTube channel down below. I'll leave any links in the description, and my series of Daleks should be out soon. I'm just waiting for some copyright to go through. Thanks for watching.